You know, we talk about health on this show a lot, and when it comes to health problems, most of us have some kind of challenge we're facing, and we do, you know we do. And maybe it's not an ache, maybe it's not a pain in your body, but maybe it's an ache in your heart or in your spirit. So wouldn't it be amazing if we didn't have to rely on drugs or surgery or medical procedures for the solution? And let me say something right up front. I personally believe in the power of both working together in a way. I'm not advocating that you don't see a physician or you don't have surgery. I don't think you're doing that either. But Dr. Fabrizio Mancini, who's the author of The Power of SelfHealing, believes it is possible for us to really align and heal our spirit and our body by love.
Love is one of the things, but there's other things. You know, one of the things that I've been a chiropractor for over 20 years, and I discovered that true healing comes from inside out rather than outside in.
Yes.
But unfortunately, everybody's looking for an answer outside in.
That's right.
So they're looking for that magic pill, or they're looking for that magic surgery that's going to make all their problems go away. But in this book, I wanted to primarily bring the awareness that health is not just physical, but it's emotionally and spiritually. And emotions create and changes our chemistries.
Oh, it does.
You know?
And it even changes our body. When we are angry or bitter or resentful, our bodies slump, our mouths come down, we develop a hump, or we're growing closer to the ground. And yet when our spirit is up and we are loving, we stand up straight. It's like somebody's playing music in our ear.
But one of the things you said is that I believe the reality is that the research today, the science and the evidence shows that emotions heal, that having a spiritual life is very healing. There's studies that actually show that the individuals that go to church or the individuals that pray or meditate actually heal almost 50% faster than the ones that don't. You know, and
I believe that with everything in me. All right, then how do you translate this to such a large segment today that don't believe in spiritual or religion or anything beyond themselves?
So one of the main things for me is the fact that I look for not only the effect of a disease, but what is the cause of the disease? What's causing this? You know, do I have diabetes because I just was born and I have a gene that says I'm going to have diabetes? Or is it really the nutrition that I'm putting in my body every single day, or the poor choices that I'm selecting? Do I have cancer because I have resentments that I'm holding on to? Anger? I mean, there's so much studies that show that. And I'll give you an example of a patient of mine. And let me tell you the power of emotions. This other patient of mine, his name is Rosie. She came to my office, 350 pounds, just like devastated, only slept 2.5 hours a night. She was not able to work. She was taking 27 pills a day just to make it through the day. So we took her in as a patient. You know, we coached her, we loved her, we adjusted her, we showed her how to eat properly, we got her into exercising. 7 years later, she says to me, I want to thank you for helping me so much. And she said, but Dr. Mancini, one thing I never told you is 2 days I went into your office, I had bought a gun, and I actually had decided to kill myself if I couldn't find any hope.
So what was it you said to her that gave her hope?
That's interesting. I taught her how to love herself. You know, love is the greatest healer of all.
Did she cry when you said that?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, I keep clinics in my office.
No, I know, but when you say to somebody, you're not loving yourself, because, you know, our appearance can kind of demonstrate the lack of love that we have for ourselves.
Well, most of us, unfortunately, based our love based upon if other people gave it to us, right? If our parents loved us, if our friends loved us, if our husbands loved us, if our wives loved us. The reality of it, all love comes from self first. And if you can't have that, then how can you be healthy? Because you don't think you're worthy of being healthy. So then what happens is, you know, as a doctor, they mostly tell us, many of your patients are going to come to your office just because they want attention and they want to have a place that they can go to. Well, listen, there's other places you can get attention. Go to a gym and work out. You know, go hang out with your friends, you know. Go talk to your family members. I mean, family is such a wonderful support system.
Sometimes, though, doctor.
That's true.
Sometimes,
That's true.
sometimes they get no support from
Right.
family. Here's what you get sometimes from family. Oh, there they go again. Oh, you know, it's another problem. That kind of thing.
But if that's the case for you, then go to somebody else.
Yes, go
but
to
I find
somebody
that
else
a lot
who
of
will
times, like I
listen.
know my brothers were 5 boys in my family. No matter what I've been through in my life, they've always been my greatest support system. And, you know, it could be for some people.
You're doing a video online. Tell me what you're doing.
Well,
so we
actually, I did a 2-hour lecture
A
on
lecture.
the best self-tips that I've discovered over the last 25 years. And if they just go to the website, they can just
What's the
download it for
website?
free. Is drfabmancini.com.
Dr. Fab.
Yeah.
FabMancini.com. Listen, this is a marvelous book, and it's called The Power of Self-Healing, and it's got more recommendations in it than you can imagine, all the way from, oh my gosh, Wayne Dyer and and there's, I mean, everybody's in this book. It's something to read about. It's about love when you boil it all down to, and to me, one of the greatest examples is forgiveness. So Dr. Mancini's book is The Power of Self-Healing, and you can get more details at drfabmancini.com, and you'll get the chance to download a free video, which is his gift to you.